Paraskaman, and representing the festival partner, Ambassador of the Delegation of the European Union to Sri Lanka and the Maldives, His Excellency Denis Shaibi, other ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, artists, film professionals and enthusiasts, and members of our wonderful audience. The European Film Festival has been a staple in the cultural calendar here in Colombo for over a decade and appreciated by film enthusiasts throughout the country. This year's program, commencing public screenings tomorrow, the 17th, and running through to the 21st of August, comprises of 11 film screenings representing films of European origin. The countries represented at the festival are Croatia, Slovenia, Austria, Italy, Latvia, Luxembourg, France, Hungary, Germany, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Latvia, and Ukraine. To commence this evening's proceedings, we will light the ceremonial oil lamp, for which my respectful invitation is to the following dignitaries. Chief Guest, Ms. Mimi Haraskama, Ambassador of the European Delegation, His Excellency Denis Shaibi, Ambassador Designate, Italy, His Excellency Damiano Frankovic, Deputy Head of Mission, Embassy of France, Orléans Melier, Deputy Ambassador, the Netherlands, Ivan Retiens, Honorary Consul, Slovak Republic, Mahen Karivasan, Honorary Consul, Luxembourg, Svenita Senanayaka, Cultural Affairs Officer, Goethe Institute, Jan Ramesh Tiseran, Chairman of the National Film Corporation, Deepal Chandraratna, and the Festival Curator, Anomar Rajkarna. Thank you, everyone. The European Film Festival is presented to you annually with the dedicated partnership of the delegation of the European Union. As such, there is no better person than its representative to welcome you all this evening. Therefore, to deliver the welcome address, my cordial invitation is to the Ambassador of the EU delegation, His Excellency Denis Shaibi.
Dear Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends of cinema, I have to apologize for having a different dictation from our speaker, whose soothing voice and perfect pronunciation will be quite a change from my dictation and accent. But this is diversity, and movies are often about diversity. So good evening, and I'm sure it is going to be a good evening because we are here in a movie theater watching a film, and that is one of great pleasure in life. And it's a great pleasure for my wife and I to be here because we are both very much linked to the movie industry. My wife had a brilliant career in funding European movies for the European Union. So she selected movies for markets and talked to producers on how movies could be supported. And when I was young, I wanted to become a movie journalist. So I was part of a young jury, and I was going to the movie theaters more than 100 times a year, watching really bad movies, but enjoying it very much. And it was my dream to one day be able to give a speech to a movie audience. So I'm very, very happy to be here. But the people I really have to start this event with are the people who worked very hard on this. So we have Anoma Rajakura, who everyone knows about the movie industry. She's the person who set up this every year and with great success, so thank you very much, Anoma. And in the delegation we have Liane Fernando and Anne Roger Chatterjee, and more generally, Anne has been the cultural dynamo of the EU delegation. She has been working very hard to promote European and Sri Lankan culture over the last 4 years. And even if it has been a drop in the ocean, for an island, every drop in the ocean counts. And we have worked very hard with Anne to promote culture. And one can ask themselves, why would the EU taxpayer fund culture in Sri Lanka? Are there not other priorities? Is the money can be devoted to other things? Why did the EU delegation promote concerts, textile exhibitions, architecture, languages, movies? Should there be other priorities? Don't worry, we have other priorities, but culture for us is very important. Culture teaches us to accept differences rather than fight them. Cinema is a place where people meet and are introduced to other worlds. To quote Bollywood actor Amitabh Bachchan, I believe that cinema picks up ideas from society and not the other way around. So in other words, cinema is a mirror that can change the world. For example, our guest, or chief guest, Mrs. Nimi Harasgama, is well known for her role in Funny Boy, which is about the acceptance of a different sexual identity. So this movie was released last year, and now Sri Lanka is debating the decriminalization of same-sex relations, which is about understanding and accepting differences. And to accept and understand differences is at the heart of the European Union. You know, in the face of an invasion by a large neighbor, Russia, in a country that is next to the EU, we in Europe feel that being together while accepting all differences has made us stronger. I'm convinced that just like Europe, Sri Lanka is a country that is at its strongest when it is united in its diversity and even sometimes in spite of its diversity. Maybe that is why our European Film Festival has been so well received here over the past year. It's also perhaps because cinema often uses the language of dreams, which is one of the best ways to make us think. and as Freud would say, not even realizing that we are thinking. That is why the festival is not only a chance for viewers to discover the latest European films, but much more importantly, it is a reminder of the universal human values that we must strive to protect. We are here together, European and Sri Lankans, and we have many, many differences. But at the same time, we have so much in common in terms of addressing social challenges. And these challenges are very much reflected in European movies. Sometimes viewers find European movies very dark and very gloomy and not enough happy hands. But we want to reflect through our movies. We want to look at the themes that are in societies. And you will see, for those who are coming to several of the movies, there will be a lot about gender, about social issues, about migration, family ties, and inequality. As filmmaker once said, cinema should make you forget that you are sitting in a theater. So on that note, I would like to wish you a pleasant, enjoyable evening. I hope you will come back to enjoy other movies, and best wishes.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your